Hey, what's up, YouTube? This your girl Deidre here with another episode video for you guys, and today we're on episode 29. That ending still has me shook. He is beating the hell out of Ruby. I don't even know how Edgardo's gonna respond. That was like an ungodly sight to see. And I'm wondering, like, is he going to stick to his pride or like really see how fucked up she is? I mean, the dudes were even saying that she didn't speak for months. How's she going? Is she going to say anything? I don't even know. At that point, if I've been broken down to that certain extent, death would be like a mercy. Maybe hopefully she's not suicidal, but we're gonna find out now. Cause like, I wasn't even gonna play the game yet, but that ending just shook me. Oh my god, it shook me so badly. Found you, Ruby Rose. Oh my god, look at her. And he's just shook. I would be too. Who has done this to you? I mean, let me get you cleaned up. I don't know. Okay. I'm still shook off this. Can you get a first aid kit and Ruby new clothes? Wow, look at them. Even they're shook like, whoa. I came here to kill her. I wanted to hurt her so much as she hurt me. Seeing Ruby covered in her own blood made me want to kill the person who done it. I was about to explode. I tried to avoid the guilt and the shame that was mine. If I had stopped being so foolish for so long, so immature, refusing to see the truth, then none of this would have happened to her. My anger will come like an explosion, burning the one on the receiving end because I'm going to kill whoever has done this to her. I'm going to enjoy every fucking second of it. Oh man, poor Ruby. Oh my gosh. She's so out of it. Do you feel a little better? Are you going to kill me? That was the plan. Well, that was my plan. But I think you've been through enough. Who has done this to you? Shit. At that point, I got no loyalty to the man. I wanted to leave, but he just wants some other shit. Edgardo won for being honest. Alexis. My husband. I promise he won't be able to hurt you anymore. Are you able to talk about what he has done to you? No. I need to get out of here. Once I deal with Alexis, then we leave. Let's see, I've missed you. I don't want to go anywhere with you. Really? Like, first of all, no. I would never say that, but I would say I've missed you. I've missed you. And thank God I found you in time before it was too late. No, Ruby. You've been through a lot. You aren't thinking straight. You hate me. I don't hate you. I hate what you've done to me before I walked into this house. But seeing you covered in your own blood, it broke me. I'd rather hate you than witness the state you were in earlier. Please forgive me. I mean, shoot. What are you doing with the dead man's phone? Texting Alexis? What are you saying to him, that you killed his men and found his missus beaten to a pulp? No, idiot. Tricking him to come back to the house so boss can kill him. What did you text him? Ruby has been acting up. We need you back here to teach her a lesson. How do you know that he's behind her beating? Because he's a scum. He's scum of the earth. Oh man. No, Carlos actually does care. You need to stay in here so I can sort Alexis out once and for all. I looked down at the bed that Alexis raped me in. For weeks, I was forced to sleep in that bed with him every night. I hated everything about this room. The cracked walls, the secondhand bed, the smell which hasn't left my senses since that night. I didn't want Edgardo to leave me alone in this room. Please don't leave me alone. Don't leave me here alone. I promise I won't be long. He won't get to you in here. I won't let him. Ugh, that's crazy scary. Any sign of him? I texted him off the dead guy's phone, telling him to come home. He should be here any minute. How's Ruby? She'll be fine once her disgusting excuse for her husband is dead. Positions, everyone. Well, everybody. This is insane. Bitch of a wife is acting up again. I think she likes being punished. Show her who's boss. Damn straight I will. You're in charge while I'm away. I'll be back in an hour. Seriously? Why would it matter? Where the fuck is that bitch so I can teach her a lesson? The only person that will be taught a lesson is you. I see you've killed my men. They were useless anyway. I should have killed you 6 years ago. I hope my wife was well behaved while living with you. She isn't your wife, you bastard. I'm afraid she is on paper. And in bed. You forced that shit. I could hear Alexis downstairs. The walls were thin. I could make out every word that has been said. He wasn't getting away with this. She screams out my name every time we do it. The only time I'm screaming your name is to stop you from raping me. She's only saying all this because she wants to survive. She's been lying since day one and still is. I would never lie about something like this. You pinned me down and forced yourself on me when you found out I slept with Edgardo. No matter how many times I tried to push you off me or screamed, you still done it anyway. It wasn't just once, it was multiple times. You enjoyed the power. You knew I couldn't stop you. That's harsh, babe. Throwing your husband under the bus so you can survive. Carlos, teach him a lesson. Oh, man. Alexis spit blood from his mouth on the floor next to his worker's dead body. Your fists have become a second home to me. I guess so. Y'all been beating him for 6 years. I guess he's used to it. You disgusting piece of shit. You'll pay for what you've done to Ruby. You've lived far too long. It's time to die. Please, just do it. Wait. I want to know why you locked him in a cell for nearly 6 years. There has to be a reason. I'll explain everything to you later. I want to know now. I deserve to know who I was married to. Your husband is the leader of a human trafficking gang called the Seekers. I knew it. I still like young. Alexis would send his men out searching for the perfect woman, man, and child suitable for brainwashing. His men would watch the victims for weeks before making their move. That's sad. They would take innocent people away from their families. That's terrible. They would take mothers away from their newborns. Really? When we captured his victims, he then started the brainwashing process. This process could take months before the victims were ready to perform. This is unbelievable. Once ready, Alexis has two options: auction them or use them to perform sexual acts on his customers. This is terrible. The highest bidder got to take the victim home. For the victims, it was exciting as they were told it was a fresh start for them. This would happen every night of week. Women, men, and children bought by disgusting existing human beings. That is unbelievable that people actually really do this. Option 2 was only one night of pleasure for Alexis's customers. Oh my gosh. They were placed on a podium where customers could choose who they spend the night with. Some of them were little girls. Unbelievable. If the person wasn't brainwashed, they would be beaten, raped, then Alexis would kill them. All because their will was strong. This is so sad. No. I would have realized he was a bad man. It can't be true. It's true. He used the police to get away with his crimes. He would send them in the wrong directions to keep his disgusting business alive. I was married to him. He was always with me. It's impossible for him to lead a double life. He beheaded my mother. He targeted my mother. Took her when she was out shopping. When he found out she was a Garcia, he beheaded her and left her in a box at our family's home front door. Oh my God. He was the one that did it. I thought it was Sanchez. Right. You know I'm telling the truth deep down. If he could beat you, and I couldn't say the R word out loud, because if I did, then it would be real. The woman I love being tortured for weeks by the man she thought she loved, the man she trusted, the man she did everything for, the man she chose over me, the man she set free. It broke me that she had to go through this alone. He's very mature to really go through all those emotions for real. Cause he will be upset that you chose him over, him. Oh my God. I believe you. Oh my gosh. Stupid bitch. Believing a gangster over your husband? He has to die, Ruby. Remember, I only kill bad people. Ask Alexis questions before he dies. Don't ask him anything. You're done with him. Just to get closure, I will ask questions. How could you do that to innocent people? You were supposed to be on the right side of the law. Because I enjoyed the power. Just like I enjoyed destroying you mentally and physically, you traitor. The thing is, Alexis, my bruises and cuts will heal. I will be able to get over the pain you've caused me. You're the only one who will suffer. Because I get to live. You're going to die, which means you failed. Everything you've built will be destroyed. All your hard work, it will be like it never existed. I'm going to make sure no one even remembers your name. Because you, a rotten excuse of a man, doesn't deserve publicity. Wow. I'm so proud of you. Ugh. Do what you have to do. I'm going to enjoy watching you take his life. I got my revenge over the last 6 years. This is your time to shine, baby. He calls you baby. Oh. Boss has been gone for over 2 hours now. He said he'd be back in an hour. Oh, goodness. That's not good. Get your revenge for what he has done to you. He deserves to die. I need to do this for the suffering he has caused to helpless women, men, and children. For the innocent people that lives were took because of him. For murdering Edgardo's mother. Javar, Taylor, and Edgardo had to grow up without their mother because of my husband. Now I know why Edgardo placed him in a cell and beat him daily. It was his punishment for killing his mother. Shooting him would have been too easy. He would have only been in he would have only had to deal with a moment of pain. Edgardo got his revenge by torturing him. Now is my turn for what he has done to me in the last month, for the lies and betrayal during our marriage. If you can't, I will do it for you. Here we go. Boss! He's wide open! Oh my god! Whoa, he got him good. Fallon! I'll be fine. There's a first aid kit in the bathroom. Patch him up. Wow. Come on. Wow, that was so quick. No one else will be hurt by your husband. What are you going to do? Let Edgardo get proper revenge for his mother? Kill Alexis? No. I'll do it. I'll do it. Just for all the years. Just for all the pain he's caused so many people. I was the closest to him. I deserve that kill. Because you have minus Lexus points, you can kill him. Goodbye, hubby. Enjoy hell for all your sins. I knew you loved him the moment you admitted sleeping with him. I caused you pain, so I'm the only winner here, wife. Ugh. God. You're free. Why are you crying? These are happy tears. You were so brave. This is crazy. He can't harm anyone anymore. All those years I've wasted on him. I thought he was the one. Can one ever truly trust anybody? Alexis lived a double life. Lied to get himself to the top, but in the end, he was the only loser because now he can't harm anybody else. I stopped him, and I'm going to stop every other person who tries to follow in his footsteps. Man, that's just way too much. This story has so many, turns and loops and stuff. How's the patient? The bullet skimmed his arm. He'll live. The jet is ready for us. What are you going to do with Ruby? She's coming with us. She betrayed all of us. Have some human decency, Carlo. She's been through enough. I'm dropping Ruby at the jet. Our work here isn't done yet. Yeah, they gotta get rid of that whole human trafficking business. They really do. Please don't leave me on my own. You won't be on your own. My pilot and Fallon will be with you. Will you be safe? You already know I have 9 lives. You're so perfect. I loved it. I loved it. This was how this should have been. Oh, come on, Carlos. You can't just kiss me, Ruby. Not when you betrayed me. Fuck. I don't want to make her cry. Let's go, Carlos. Even Carlos like, ugh, are you serious? What are we doing back at this dump? There's 4 dead bodies in that house, and they may not be found for months. We need to make sure Alexis is found, which will stop the suspicions of me murdering him all those years ago. Once the police knows he wasn't squeaky clean, then they might get off my case. What about the victims? We need to make sure they are found. We'll write the address beside Alexis's dead body. Why aren't you saving them? Because then there's no proof that Alexis has done anything. Everything needs to fall back on him. The police will investigate the address when they find Alexis's body. Oh, wow. That's actually smart of him. How are you holding up? It's only a graze. I'll be fine. How are you feeling? You've been through a lot in the last months. I can't process what happened today. Alexis made me believe that it was just husband and wife making love. I knew it was wrong, but I was in disbelief. I wish I was the only victim. I can't believe there are others. If I had realized then, maybe none of this would have happened. None of this is your fault, Ruby. Alexis and his men are to blame for the misery they inflicted upon innocent people. He is right. I wasted 6 years of my life searching for him. I thought Edgardo was the bad guy. It ended up being the man I married, the man I shared a bed with, the man I lost my virginity to, the man I loved. I hate myself. You are the strongest woman I know. The day I met you, I knew you were special. I fell for you, Ruby. Not because of your obvious beauty, but because of your beautiful heart. I don't want to hear any more about you blaming yourself or hating yourself. You are the victim, but I don't want to be the victim. Everything will get better in time. Let's see. You said you fell for me. What did you mean? I'm sorry for using you. Thank you for finding me. Oh, goodness. I just would have said I'm sorry for using him. That's not the questions to ask. I'm sorry for using you. I was forced by. By who? Forget I said anything. We're friends. You could tell me anything. Oh my goodness. I'll explain everything to you once I speak with Edgardo. He deserves to know first. Okay. I forgive you, Ruby. Well, thank you, Fallon. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Just to be like, I'm so sorry. Oh, there go the police. I wonder how long they've been dead. Hope they find out everything. We need to check out a hotel downtown. Huh? There's an address with $1 million in an envelope saying to give this money to the victims for recovery. That's strange. This whole situation is strange. Yeah, he's right. I would feel kind of scarred. I wouldn't know what to do. Why does he keep looking at me? He hates me. Well, can we talk? I'm sure. Did you free the victims? Nah, I let the police deal with them. Okay. How are you holding up? I just hope that the victims will be able to recover. You need to concentrate on yourself. I'm so sorry for what Alexis has done to you. I don't want to talk about it. If you can't talk to me, talk to someone else. I said I'm fine. I went through nothing compared to those innocent people that were taken away from their families and friends. I have no right to feel sorry for myself. You have as much of a right to feel the same pain as they felt. No, I don't. I was stupid enough to marry a man like him. I don't know what to feel. It's a lot to take in. No, I would have felt stupid for even marrying him. No, I don't. I was stupid enough to marry a man like him. I was stupid enough to help him escape. I hate myself. You need to stop blaming yourself. None of this is your fault. Then why do I feel like I played a part in his sick life? You didn't know what he was doing. The police didn't even know what he was doing. Give yourself a break. This isn't your fault. Why are you being so nice to me? Because you're a good person. But I betrayed you twice. Only because you thought you were doing right by your husband. At least you know she's loyal. I know you probably aren't in the mood to talk about Juan, but I need to know everything before we get back to Mexico. How did you figure it out? The letter you wrote before you ran away. He offered me a deal that if I helped him bring you down, he would give me my husband. I thought I was going to find out where you buried him. What I didn't know was Alexis was alive. Deep down, I didn't want to be a part of Juan's plan. I cared about you too much. But I agreed because I owed it to Alexis. My husband mentioned Sanchez. He said Juan has been working with him. I knew it was Juan's fault Taylor was dead. I hated him. I was no longer helping him. I made him think that I was helping him. I done what he said. I had to get you to marry Alicia. Once you were married, Sanchez would kill you, and everything you've built would have been Alicia's. Once I done with Juan what Juan wanted, I could escape with Alexis. To get you to marry Alicia, I had to show you I didn't care for you anymore, so I pretended to be interested in Fallon. Well, I was forced by Alicia and Juan. You know the rest. I wrote you a letter warning you about what was going down. Then I escaped with Alexis without Juan knowing. I'm sorry. I had to pretend to go along with Juan's plan, or he said he'd hurt Javar. When we take a step when we take a step forward, we then take two steps back. Something always gets in our way. Will you ever be able to forgive me? You were loyal to Alexis, not knowing what sort of man he was. You went along with the plan to protect my brother. I can forgive you in time because you came from a good place. Is Juan still alive? For now. I'm waiting for the right time to take him, Alicia, and Sanchez down. It's sad. How sad is everything? Oh, oh man, there's screams. Oh, they must have. Oh, they went to the hotel. I'm glad they found people. Get away from her! Wow, pedophile. Oh my god, look at her skirt! Wow, I love her skirt. Everything will be okay, sweetheart. Wow. Am I speaking with Officer Brown? Yes. This is the Colombian police. We found one of your officers that went missing over 5 years ago, dead in Colombia. We believe that he was involved in human trafficking. How about that? They didn't even know. I felt like they were real suspect in a lot of stuff. I'm sorry for what happened to your mother. If I knew he was a bad man, I would have stopped him. You haven't put a stop to me, and I'm a bad man. You aren't a bad man, Edgardo. What you did today proved how big your heart is. Not only did you save me, you saved innocent people. Because of you, he can't hurt anybody else. My mother was an amazing woman, and he took her from us. Now, well, I guess we might as well ask. Can you tell me more about her death? Hope that's not too hard. But we're being open with each other. Oh my gosh, she went shopping without a bodyguard because she was angry at my father. She thought one of Alexis' men was one of our bodyguards, so she left with him. Oh man. And he knocks her out. He hit her with a baseball bat and brought her to Alexis's warehouse. She was thrown in a room with other women that were brainwashed. Very much so. They were very brainwashed. She fought every step of the way. She was so brave. Once Alexis knew who she was. Why get involved in human trafficking? He chopped off her head, placed it in a box, and left her head at our doorstep for us to find. He wanted to make a statement. Oh, I'm dying. I found him because one of our bodyguards traced the car that sped away from our driveway. I killed every single one of his men, but Nicholas. He escaped. I looked Alexis in the eyes, and knew death would be too easy. He needed to be punished. I wanted him to feel pain for the rest of his life. So I kept him in my cell for over 5 years, but beat him daily until he was near death. Then I did it all over again the following day. I enjoyed every minute of it, but it still didn't bring my mother back. Mm, she's still dead. We never found the rest of her body. We had a ceremony. We had a funeral and cremated her just like Taylor. The chain I wear around my neck has her ashes in it. I guess it's my way of being close to her. Oh wow. Don't be upset. He's gone and he's never coming back. How could one man cause so much pain on so many lives? He wasn't my husband. I was just like everyone else he has hurt, a victim of his fucked up game. Oh man. What are we doing here? This is where you'll stay. Why? I need to deal with Juan. He needs to think you're dead. Ask that guard to stay for a while, let him leave. I will honestly want him to stay for a while. I don't want him to leave just yet. I guess it depends on what he'll say. Please stay for a while. I don't want to be alone. I'll stay until you fall asleep. Thank you. I wonder where he got you stashed away somewhere. Go have a shower. There's clothes in the bathroom for you. Oh man, alright. I don't think we'll ever be as close as we used to be. He hates me, and I couldn't blame him. I betrayed him. I'm the woman that was married to the man that killed his mother. He thinks I'm disgusting. Yeah, I probably would feel the same way. What happened to Ruby was all my fault. If I never slept with her, then Alexis wouldn't have abused her. The guilt was like gas in my guts. My insides started to die slowly from the toxic fumes. All it needed was a spark to set fire and kill me. I hated myself for what she had to go through alone. If I found her sooner, then then she would have been in less pain, maybe even none. I don't know how to fix her. I don't know how to make things better. I wanted to keep my distance from her because I knew I would only cause her more pain. That's all I ever done to her. She would be better off without me. You sure about that? How was your shower? The best I've had in a long time. Let's get into bed. It's been a long day. Oh man. It does feel a little awkward between the two. It definitely does. He wraps his arm around my shoulders, pulling my body close to his while gently rubbing my arm. Despite everything that has happened today, being in his arms made me calm. My stomach fluttered as the feeling of my body being pressed against his. I sinked into the warmth of his side, appreciating the simple gesture. I felt safe. I didn't want this feeling to stop. You know, if I could change the past, I would. I would have done anything, and I would have done everything and anything to make sure you were safe. You couldn't do anything because I was the one who ran away. I don't know what I'd do if I never found you. But you did find me. You saved me from him. No, Ruby. You aren't ready for this. I need you close. Well, now this is what happens when you want it. We kissed for what felt like hours, not parting ways in case it could be our last. Before she fell asleep in my arms, I told her that Juan, Sanchez, and Alicia would be dead by the end of the night. Well, I don't know how we're going to be, but this is like, ugh. He's home. I'll bring him to you soon. Boss, you're back. There we go. Join me for a drink. You can count me in. How's your family doing? Great. What are you doing back here? I sorted everything out in Colombia. Did you find her? Yeah, I killed her. Did she say anything to you before you killed her? Yeah, that you're a traitor. Nah, I didn't give her time to explain. I just shot her between the eyes. Anything you need to fill me in on since I've been away? I have a lead on Sanchez. And you didn't think to call me? I knew you were busy in Colombia. I didn't want to distract you from work. Finding the man that murdered my sister is way more important than finding some girl. I'm sorry, boss. I thought I made the right decision. If you want, we can go check out his warehouse now. How do you know where he is? I was talking to someone who saw Sanchez entering and exiting this warehouse. It could be nothing, but it's worth checking out. Let's find him and let's kill him. Wow, he really thinks. All right. I can't wait for this. Ruby told me where Sanchez was months ago, and I never listened to her. He could have been dead by now. You get on my shoulders, then when you're on the other side, you could throw the rope over and help me get over. All right. Your turn. Wow, I would have shot him by now. Definitely would have shot him by now. There's no sign of him. Check the stairs. There's no way. I couldn't sleep. Edgardo could be dead. I need to make a decision. Do what I came here to do and arrest all of them, including Edgardo, or save him, but that means there's no going back to my normal life. Well, oh boy. What's gonna happen? I'm nervous. Garcia! How was your sister's funeral? I ordered one of my men to bring your girl to me. Wow. Well, what's gonna happen? Okay. Okay, you know what? Alright. I just, oh my god. He has so much patience because I just would have been shot him by now. Would have been shot him. But you know what? This was the plan all along. Yay. I'm so glad they made up, but it does feel weird. It does feel kind of weird. It does feel kind of awkward. Like in that position, I wouldn't know what to do. I mean, she feels like she's disgusting to him, and honestly, I would feel the same way. I'll be like, he don't really want me for real. Why would he? But I guess we'll just see. Matters of the heart is always complicated. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, slap that like button. While you're at it, you might as well slap that subscribe button so you see more of me and all this episode drama. What will Ruby choose to do? Yeah, I honestly would help him. Like normal life ended as soon as she accepted the job. Being for real. Will Elgardo die? No, but I think he will get shot. Fatally. But he'll survive. At least that's my opinion. Till next time, people. Bye. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay away from crowds if you're not trying to get sick. Bye.